Good morning, day 69. It's about 7:15 and just about all packed up to take off for Partnership Shelter and getting a shuttle ride into Marion. It's kind of, well, now it's kind of sleeting a little bit. A little bit of frozen rain. It is what it is. I've got my rain gear and whatnot, so I will be warm and dry. Looking forward to, did I say already, about 10 miles? Yeah, welcome to day 69. The hillside is covered with these plants. Let me get down to one. They're sort of like mottled green and sort of purplish. And I can't wait to see what the hillside looks like when they're blooming, because they are everywhere. So beautiful.
Good morning from day 69. It is freezing out here. I could sleep in because I don't have anywhere to go today, but I couldn't sleep past 7. So I woke up, went pee, watched an episode of The White Lotus. It's the only one I have downloaded. It's now 8:30 and I'm so hungry. So I'm over at the Bear Box to get my food, and then I have to call to get a shuttle into town. So we'll see. The outfitter doesn't open until 10. It's snowing. Look. I don't know if you can see. It's snowing right now. I tried to call the outfitter a bunch yesterday and I couldn't get through. The outfitter doesn't open until 10 a.m., but I have the phone number of the guy who runs the hostel. So I'm just gonna call him and be like, "Hey yo, there's supposed to be a free shuttle. Please, it's cold."
So just walked over this really cool long bridge and saw a gray van, and it was Trail Magic. And coming up here, there's Pony Boy. Hi, Pony Boy.
Hello.
And so the ministry does this whole Trail Magic thing. And Jerry is making a quesadilla for us right now, and some hot chocolate and coffee. And oh my goodness, does it lift the spirits.
It's about 9:14, and I'm sitting in front of the visitor center. I was able to call, I called the hostel number, but then that didn't go through. So I called the phone number of the guy who owns the hostel, and he picked up and he was like, "Oh yeah, I have to drop some hikers off there, right now, so I'll see you in about 15 to 20 minutes. I was like, "Thank you, it's very cold." He was like, "I'll be fast." So I went over and grabbed my stuff. I'm sitting in front of the visitor center, and yeah, it's snowing, so it's freezing out, and it's cold, but I am wearing all my sleep clothes, including my Crocs, because my clothes are wet. I don't think the ones I wore yesterday are wet per se, but the rest of them are wet, and I'm going into town, and I'm kind of warm right now, so I really couldn't be bothered to put on cold clothes for no reason. For those of you who are curious about hostel routines, so I just got here, and my first stop is I grabbed some winter clothes, and I'm gonna take a shower.
Okay, everybody, here is your blaze of the day. I have never This looks like it's spray painted to me. And I don't think I have seen any other spray painted blazes on the trail. So go figure. There's your blaze of the day.
Hello from the Merry Hiker Inn. I think that's what this place is called. So since you last saw me, I stared at my phone for a good long time, watched the last episode of The Pit. So good. I'm sad it's over though. Waited for Green Bean to get here, did my laundry, then she got here, and then we went and got food. We went to Macados. I don't know how to say that. But we went there and I got a quesadilla and a Reuben. It was very good. I have some leftovers, and she got chicken parm and a Caesar salad. And we came back and we went to the Outfitter. Very exciting. Oh yeah, I guess you can see her face in the corner. She's watching our YouTube videos. So, I don't know if I mentioned before, but I hike with 3 pairs of Darn Toughs. One of them is lightweight, 2 of them is midweight. And I've discovered I much prefer the lightweight, the ones I'm wearing right now. I think also because I'm wearing the Injinjis, I don't know, I just like these better. So, I bought another pair of lightweight. These are the only size and style they had in lightweight. I wanted to buy 2 pairs to send both of my midweights home, but they only had 1. So, doing this, I'm sending my purple and gray midweights home. They seem to be a little bit smaller. They're the same size, but I don't know, they feel more like restrictive. So I'm sending those home. I'm keeping my other ones for now. Maybe I'll buy another pair of lightweights down the line. They were selling like individual elements. So they had 2 orange salts. They had a ton of the chili lime or chili mango, which I'm sure is like fine, but it's not great to chug something spicy when you're going uphill and you're out of breath. And then I got one of the chocolate because, I don't know, I was just curious. And then I wanted to get a new pair of shoes. I'm getting the same ones. I really like the Topos, but it's been 500 miles. I just need a new pair of shoes. They didn't have my size. But my size is coming in a shipment on Monday. So we bought the shoes and they're going to ship them up trail to me for free, which is very nice. And I was like, I have no idea where we're going to be. So they just got my phone number. When it gets here, they'll ask, where's a good place to send it to. So I have to wear my shoes for another couple days. But, c'est la vie. And we've just been hanging out with people at the hostel here. We have a really fun group that we've been kind of leapfrogging with for the past few days. So lots and lots of laughing and chatting with them. And we just ran down to the gas station. I've been thinking about root beer for like days. And one of the other guys, he wanted some Gatorade and water. And he said, I'll buy if you fly. And I was like, huh? And Leslie goes, he means that if you go and get it, he'll pay. I said, oh, okay. So I went down with one of the other guys and got him his stuff. And he was like, you could just use whatever's left of the 20. Get whatever you want. I said, sure. So I got myself a root beer, chocolate milk, because, as always. And then I saw a pecan Snickers. I mean, it's like the big one that breaks in 2. And I got myself some Doritos for the slack pack tomorrow. So that's about it. It is 8:30. So I gotta go to bed soon. So yeah. Hello.
Hi there.
It is. I don't have my watch on.
9:35.
9:35.
I'm tired.
Me too. Neither of us slept well last night.
Yeah, and it's late.
It is. Not much has happened since you last saw me. We ate some pizza. One of the guys got pizza and they were like, y'all want a slice? And we were like, won't say no.
Yeah, it was nice.
It was good.
Good camaraderie.
Good camaraderie. Highlight and character builder. What happened to your thumb?
My skin split.
Ew.
And so I put some ointment and a Band-Aid on there. Let's see. I enjoyed hiking today. That was really good. The character builder was I hiked too fast. And it was like rainy and cold, and I didn't stop to do my exercises, and my foot started to bother me, like with a mile to go.
Even today?
Just today.
When it wasn't it was raining?
Oh, it wasn't raining, it was just cold.
It was a little snowy.
Yeah. I did stretch some, but I don't know, got carried away, wasn't paying attention.
You didn't have me to be your 2-hour alarm.
That's true. And so my foot is a bit irritated, and so I'm going to take a 0 tomorrow. And Jamless is going to do a slack pack with some other people.
12 miles.
So, so I'm a little bummed about that.
Yeah. She was going to do it with us, but decided a few hours ago.
I think it would be prudent to not do it.
Yeah.
I'll just miss those miles.
My highlight was the root beer. And just hanging and chatting with people, I think. And my character builder was probably that I didn't sleep well last night and that it was really cold this morning. But, I mean, I was in town most of the day, so that was loud. I was in this nice warm bed.
Yeah, we have a really nice room at
You do.
At the hostel, the Mary Hiker
Inn.
Yeah.
It's right above the outfitter.
Yeah. Really nice.
It is really nice.
And Bunny is wonderful. The kind of caretaker, I think she calls herself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you meet Coach?
No.
Oh, okay. He picked me up from trail. He's, if any of y'all have seen the Marion Outdoors Outfitter on TikTok, like I saw for the last 3 years, the guy who's on TikTok is the one who works here. So he's the one who picked me up. And we got to talking about TikTok. Or, like, you know, he was saying that a lot of hikers are skipping Marion this year. He thinks. And I was like, well, a lot of the ones I know are stopping by. And I was like, I knew I was going to come here. I've been seeing your TikToks for 3 years. He goes, oh, it's working. I said, yes, it is. So,
Funny.
yep. But we are going to go to bed. We're getting picked up at 8 tomorrow for the slack pack. So.
Very good.
Very good. Okay, good night.
Good night.